I'm Lainey, also known as the Overconsumption Girl, and today we're going to be showing you every single product that I have.
It makes absolutely no sense for one individual to literally have 50 bottles of body wash open.
Girl, you're always wearing the same bag. Like, change it up. Why are you always wearing the same bag? Change it up or something.
Y'all ever notice how it's only overconsumption when we're talking about women?
So I'm not gonna hold your hand when I tell you this, but this is your reminder, you don't need 17 of the same product.
It seems like some people genuinely enjoy destroying the planet.
Are you okay?
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your favorite journalist, Kaelyn Ryan, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hello, how are you? We are going to talk about overconsumption culture, the overconsumption core. The definition of overconsumption is the action or the fact of consuming something in excess. We're not talking about you having a favorite lip gloss and you grabbing 2 or 3 while you're at the beauty supply, or your favorite skin cleanser and you grabbing a second one while you head to checkout because you just want to ensure that you have it. We're talking about people that have created and built their whole entire identity around how much they have.
Hi, I'm Lainey, also known as the Overconsumption Girl, and today we're going to be showing you every single product that I have. So let's do a little tour.
And I will say, I'm going into this willing to be swayed either way. Up front, it seems as if it's just obvious negative, pointless behavior. But I straddle the fence on let people do what they want with their money, and also, what else could you be doing with that money? I feel like to each their own. But why we're talking about this is because, yes, it's their specific choice, but it's influencing and promoting a style of living that isn't attainable for everyone. And either people are finding that they are feeling shamed behind it because they don't have the funds or access to that many colors, that many bottles, or this many dolls, or this many, like they don't have it. Or it's literally telling people, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what living is. And people are going out and trying to mirror what they see online. So yeah, you guys let me know at the end of this how you feel about overconsumption culture. Do you feel as if it's just harmless? It's relaxing. It's similar to ASMR. It's something that you could just unwind and watch someone restock their pantry, organize their makeup, fix their clothes and their shoes. Is it harmless, or is it something that's actually pretty detrimental? Let's watch together.
Consumerism Final Boss Mini and Travel Sized Edition. It seems like some people genuinely enjoy destroying the planet. My least favorite thing about these types of restock videos are the sheer amount of unnecessary waste. And who needs this many mirrors? Like, there's always so many single-use products. They have to waste products every time they show one. Like when they spray the products at us, it truly feels personal. And these little mini Tic Tacs are always at the scene of the crime. Why is nobody talking about the fact that Tic Tacs are already travel sized? To be making these types of videos all the time, like how much disposable income do y'all have? This is hundreds of dollars. The plastic waste is unreal. And they always use words like travel essentials, travel many product must-haves. Like, we need to have an open and serious discussion on what essential truly means, because some of this stuff is simply not. It's just a way to make other people feel like these products should be an essential in their life, and they'll buy the—
Yes, for everyone, essential may mean something else. For me, it's essential that my hair is done. Whether it's slicked back in a really sleek bun, whether it's really big and full, whether it's long and straight, I believe your hair should always be done. That's an essential for me. So when I pack, when I travel, there are going to be certain things in my luggage and suitcase that may not be represented in yours because it's not essential to you. Or having this many hairstyle varieties, like I may pack 4 wigs for a trip. Like, if that's essential for me to have this level of variety when going somewhere, that's essential to me. So, you know what I mean? Am I wrong for that? You let me know. But for others, I've seen this one lady, if I find it, I'll put it I've seen this one lady on TikTok where she is, I won't even call her a germaphobe. She is probably doing the cleaning that we all should really be doing before entering an Airbnb, a shared space, or a hotel. But she does not play, and the amount of essential items that she brings along her journey to prep the bed, the sheets, the sink, the tub, the kitchen, any element in a hotel room, those are essential to her. So is it overconsumption in her preparation for it, or is that something that she really needs? The last point that she says is that this is just something to push you guys to click the link in their bio to purchase what they are showing you. I do feel like we have to have ownership of our own behaviors and what we do and don't do. Yes, they are showing us travel size Tic Tacs, and yes, they are showing us, I don't even know, whatever the heck else, whatever they sprayed at us. They're showing us these things, but I don't feel any more compelled to go get Tic Tacs in general or travel size minis than I did before watching that video. And I don't see me ever buying it. So it just depends on where you're at. I don't feel like I was duped into clicking the link, then attaching my card info, and then waiting and putting the shipping in. No, I have a full choice. But if I see a girl with a pretty hairstyle or a wig that's taking it, I am probably influenced to figure out where I can too rock that style in my own way, of course. So it just depends on what's in front of you. So it's on the responsibility of others, not on the influencers. They're putting it in your face, but you're also choosing to go buy it. So don't blame them for your lack of self-control or discerning if it's an essential item for you. I feel like that's a true representation of what overconsumption looks like. You don't need 15 to 40 different makeups of the same shade and the same, like that's a lot. That is a lot. That's a lot. Unless you are a makeup artist and you have a team and you are the makeup artist for traveling cheer teams or majorettes or actors and actresses on set, and you need that many items because you're servicing so many clients with different shades. And other than that, I don't see the need for it. I do feel like it's a waste of money, but it's also their money. So that's where I feel on that as well. And makeup and things like that expire. So are you getting through these items at the rate in which you're able to use them when they're at their freshest, or are they, going bad because you have so many and you're not able to run through it that quickly? One of the most obvious and biggest arguments regarding overconsumption being a negative thing is that the landfills are being filled at an accelerated rate with the waste, with the plastics, with the things that people are consuming that aren't essential items necessarily for survival. Let's just call it for survival. You don't need makeup to survive. You don't need 10,000 lip glosses to survive. You don't need 15 Stanley Cups to survive. So according to that, measurement on what makes something essential, the landfills are being, filled up, and that's not a good thing at all.
It makes absolutely no sense for one individual to literally have 50 bottles of body wash open. I'm currently starting my project Use It Up. I have been in a place of overconsumption for way too long. I have overpurchased body scrubs, body washes. My obsession is oil and body washes and body scrubs. So I have challenged myself to either declutter, use up, or throw away. I actually started this project about a month and a half ago. I've had body washes that literally have been open since 2023. In no way, shape, or form is that good for my skin. Absolutely not. It makes no sense that I myself have over 50 bottles of body wash open. It makes no sense. No individual I don't care how much I shower, and sometimes I shower 3 times a day. It makes absolutely no sense for one individual to literally have 50 bottles of body wash open and dang near 50 jars of body scrubs open. I literally had to go back and think, when did I purchase this? When did I open it? I went through my Target app, my Walmart apps, my Bath and Body Works apps to see when certain things were purchased. I even so much went in my emails to look for receipts from when I purchased from Ulta, from when I purchased from Sephora, or when I went on the shop app to make purchases.
I can respect that. She's like, I did this and I need to fix it. Yeah, no human needs that many body washes. And even in your showering multiple times a day, you don't need that. And she's owning that. And I'm sure her savings in her pockets will be very happy once she continues this pattern of slowing down on her overconsumption. And her posting stuff like this is real. It's necessary to show people that I guess are in the habit or in the practice of overconsuming to see that there's a way out. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a community of people that are trying to figure out how to stop consuming so much.
I got a message in my DMs yesterday that was like, girl, you're always wearing the same bag. Like, change it up. Why are you always wearing the same bag? Change it up or something. And I fear that consumerism is well and truly ruining us because, like, what is wrong with re-wearing things that you love and investing in staple items that you want to re-wear again and again and again? Over the summer, I consigned literally almost every single designer bag that I own. And then I got this bag that's been on my wish list for like forever. And yeah, I don't know when as a society we like decided that you constantly had to be like wearing something new every single day. I know I'm a content creator or influencer, like whatever term you want to use, and part of my job is wearing new things, trying new things, doing new things. Like, I get that. Nothing wrong with new things, but if you want to wear something to death, wear it to death. I grew up in an era where having an LL Bean backpack was like a luxury, and I remember like wanting a new one after I had worn the same LL Bean backpack for like 3 or 4 consecutive school years, and my mom was like, no, there's nothing wrong with your backpack, you're gonna wear it until it's falling apart. Also, I love any opportunity to speak about this bag because she's my baby. As I mentioned, she's 45 years old. Like, this is a Chanel bag from the 1980s. And obviously, shopping secondhand and vintage when you can is so sustainable. And she's beautiful. I get so excited every single time I put on this bag. If you needed a reminder that it's okay to like wear your bags to death, to only have 1 or 2 bags, only have 1 concealer you like, only 1 mascara you like, you're at drugstore, like, I don't know, brow gel that's on its last leg, like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to constantly be buying new things and trying new things if you don't want to. Like, I like to share new things that I'm trying and wearing and doing, but by no means I never want somebody to feel like that's the expectation that like you have to uphold, because that's not realistic for most people. It's not that deep, but I feel like these reminders are so necessary because what do you mean I'm always wearing the same bag? Obviously, girl.
This is your reminder that organized hoarding is still hoarding. There are so many aesthetically pleasing videos like this on this app. Honestly, it gives me so much anxiety just watching it. I want you to try and look at this in a different way. All of the little plastic trinkets you buy from Temu, the polyester clothes that you get from Shein. Sure, the price tag is low, they're cheap. But you know what is not cheap? Housing, rent, space, and the more useless, worthless junk that you accumulate, the more space you will need. Having a whole furniture dedicated solely to your makeup collection, or a whole drawer for your hair clips. Like, what? It's normalized. That is insane to me. And then you go on to say you need to live in a bigger apartment to have space for a bigger closet to support all of your clothes. Darling, a newsflash, you don't wear half of it. And that is how you waste hundreds, maybe even thousands of euros every month on space for junk. Before buying stuff, even the cheap stuff from Temu, ask yourself, is this worth my space? If the damage on the environment is not enough reason or motivation for you, let this be. At this point, you don't own your things own you.
This is a perfect example of consumerism disguised as mom goals. Notice that it says her toddler chose Stitch as the bathroom theme just this week. And I know she's not bluffing because I went to her page and saw that she redecorated with a Minnie Mouse theme just last week. And I'm sorry, we're not setting up the toddler for excelling in real life when this is their expectation. A A toddler needs consistency, not their bathroom decorated with brand new shiny toys and trinkets every week. And weekly is just insane to me. Like, how much money is going down the drain, literally and figuratively. I literally change my shower curtain once a decade. And the Chanel perfume? And spraying the Chanel perfume on the toilet seat is honestly just disrespectful. This is hundreds, if not thousands of dollars just on toothbrush holders and themed towels. Also, most toddlers would not care less about matching shower curtains and soap dispensers. They just want bubbles and to call it a day. And you just know that these bathrooms get absolutely destroyed by bedtime. That's also how you know that this is not for the kid. This is for her TikTok.
Yeah, it's a business. There's an audience for it. So if people are fed up, like herself, and are fed up of the overconsumption and the promotion of it, then I guess it's on the consumers to stop consuming this type of content. She made a few valid points as far as the Chanel spray on the toilet. I don't, well, you know, and also how children need consistency, and the expectations are now being set that I need to grow up in a home or live in a space or have a man or a woman that cultivates a space that is ever changing and filled with things regardless of the price, because I need that change because this is what I grew up with. I guess that could, in the long run, be something that's unsustainable. My point with this would be, again, playing angel's advocate, to each their own. Some parents, I do feel wholeheartedly that this creator, whoever that was, does stuff for their TikTok followers, for rage baiting, to have people start conversations and spark dialogue about how beautiful their decor is, how often they change it, or how wasteful it is. Either way, it's engagement, and they're paid, I'm sure, very well for it. But let's just say that this is this mother's true desire, and this is how they wish to raise their children and to show their children a colorful life. I feel that some parents will spend a bunch of money on kids' recreational sports, but they're not too big into vacations. Some parents will spend money on vacations, and that's where they feel like they want to spend their excess for their family. And then some feel as if having a full wardrobe at home and the kids having everything they want, from designers to J's to Nike to this, that, and the third, is how they want to show out. So, or for some, it seems like a simple, humble lifestyle, but they get their kid their first car, and it's the baddest car out. So I do feel like parents choose where they want to splurge more. Again, I do feel like that's for content purposes and the way that this person's doing it for their followers. But, you know, you may be judging her in that way, but your kid has every Nike and Jordan in their closet. For you back home, who, you know, you're chill and you don't do too much and you're not flashy, but you're in a private school and you have private tutors and you have this, that, and the third. Or for those that, you know, may look down on that, you eat out all the time. That's your luxury expense. Your children, they go everywhere, they eat whatever, they get what they want. So I feel like everyone parents differently as far as where they want to spend their money, but this is a sign of overconsumption as well. But I guess in decor.
If there is one thing that I do not understand, it is overconsumption. And this is a prime example that I saw on the internet. Why would anyone actually need 30 to 40 to 50 of the same exact cup? This right here probably cost this person, what, $2,000? Imagine what else you could buy for $2,000. I don't get this. And before anyone's like, it's not your business, I'm very aware of that. But on my platform, I try to talk about de-influencing. So I would never come on here and promote this and be like, this is the lifestyle that we should be trying to live. What is this? Yeah, they're pretty. Like half of them still have the wrapper on them. So are we just buying $40 to $50 cups just to look at them, just to be able to say, look at my collection of water bottles, pretty much? Another example I saw on Facebook, and when people asked her, like in a respectful way, why do you have that many Stanley cups? She said it's simply a collection. She likes to collect them. It's a thrill to find another one so that she can hang them up. Like, look, I think almost every one of these have a tag. They are brand new. Will she ever drink them? I can't fathom in this economy thinking that I need to spend thousands of dollars on a cup. Like, can someone explain this to me? Minus that people are just out of their mind and obsessed. You all are obsessed. Let's de-influence, shall we? I am convinced that in like 5 years, we are going to see Stanley Cups at Goodwill, at thrift stores, at yard sales for like $5. Probably still with the new tag. So before you go and feel the need to buy your third, fourth, or fifth Stanley Cup, ask yourself, is there something better that you could be spending that money on? Because I guarantee you there is. Have a great day.
And suddenly, there he was wearing Armani on Sunday.
I say this with the most love and respect possible, but this is what overconsumption looks like.
Ma'am, what did this poor girl do to you? Of all the examples available right here at your fingertips, this is the example you use for overconsumption? Not the thousands of excessive Shein hauls, or the fragrance and cosmetic hoarding community, or even the overflowing carts at the thrift store. And if you really feel you need to call out one individual in regards to the problem of overconsumption, call out one with real influential power that's creating an even bigger problem. One pair of sneakers and 2 name brand handbags that are over 10 years old. I was like, oh, maybe I just don't know the creator they're calling out. And every week they rearrange the shelf with all of their items. But no, if you know me, you know I'm all for a good fashion call out. This just seemed jealous and uncalled for.
Truly wealthy people don't display their trinkets, especially not on a white IKEA shelf.
Are you okay?
So I'm not going to hold your hand when I tell you this, but this is your reminder. You don't need 17 of the same product. You don't need 17 different hair masks. You can buy one hair mask, so you can use it up until it's empty, and then you can buy another one. And I'm only saying this to you because I'm also talking to myself. This year I told myself that I was going to use all of the product that I already had as I was going through my product. Obviously nothing that's expired, but you know what I mean. I had so much. I don't think I bought maybe 3 new products the entire year of hair, skin, the whole shebang. So this is your reminder that overconsumption has been normalized and it really shouldn't be normalized. I'm using this Amika hair mask until it runs out. I'm literally over halfway done. Then when it's empty, I can get a different one if I want, or I can get the same brand. But stop with the overconsumption.
Y'all ever notice how it's only overconsumption when we're talking about women? Labubus, matcha, purses, blind boxes, etc. But like when men spend thousands of dollars on hundreds of thousands of pairs of sneakers, it's not over. I've never seen anybody use the word overconsumption when it comes to men collecting things, ever. So I'm gonna need y'all to just like lay off of women for a second on the whole overconsumption thing, because I'm starting to feel like there's an unnecessary double standard. Are people overconsuming things? Absolutely. But we need to clock everybody who's overconsuming and not just women, because that's weird. And I feel like the patriarchy really actually ruins everyone's perceptions of everything. And everybody always thinks that we're making society better by clocking people for different things, but oftentimes it's like misogynistic and falls into the umbrella of just feeding the patriarchy, which is really scary. So just food for thought.
I guess in the world of TikTok where this discussion is being had often, maybe she's finding that people are only primarily discussing women and their behaviors and their habits. But yeah, a man could spend a bunch of money on this, spend a bunch on cars, spend a bunch on exotic motorcycles, could spend a bunch on, I don't know, golfing trips with the boys and yacht clubs. I don't know. A man could do a lot, but is that considered overconsumption, or is he living his life? Did he work hard for that money? Is he spending it the way a man should? Yeah. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that point? I feel like it's a valid point that maybe men aren't seen as overconsumers, but women are, because maybe our items are deemed as non-essential or frivolous. But if a woman works just as hard for her money as well, then should she be able to buy what she wants? And yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. Overconsumption is something that people watch. They watch people do these try-on hauls. They watch people do these let's restock my pantry videos, and it's relaxing for some people. So I guess you get in where you fit, and if you don't like it, don't watch it. If you're a fan of it, keep watching it. And if you're a content creator and this is your thing, just be sure that you are donating the excess when you're done filming that video. When you're done filming my 100 Stanley Cups video, make sure that 98 of them went to people that actually need one or want one. You know what I mean? Don't keep it just to prove it. I think that's when it goes left. Like, okay, if you're doing it for content and you're getting a write-off and you're being sponsored by these brands, do it. It's whatever you feel like doing for your content. But, you know, after the video's done and after it's ran its course, get your money back on those or give it to people that actually do want it, because you know you really don't need that much. But if you choose to keep it, that's your business. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on overconsumption, how you feel about it. Do you feel like it's crazy, or do you feel like it's just not that big a deal? I still fall right down the middle with it, other than the landfills being filled up with a bunch of waste, which is really not good. Just on the viewing of it, I don't feel like it's like that terrible. Out of all the bad things that are posted online, out of all the content that's inappropriate and evil and bad, and this isn't like up there for me, but I can see how it's on people's hearts. If you haven't hit that subscribe button already, be sure to do so. Check out any of my previous content, my previous documentaries, this gala that I worked on, my commentary, just anything that I've done, my day in the life vlogs. Check it out. Hopefully you come back for another video. I appreciate you for stopping by. Remember that Jesus Christ loves you. I'll see you guys next time.